It is time for big changes for the cast of Siesta Key. The new season, Siesta Key Miami Moves, premieres on October 27th. Madison and Amanda here to give us a preview. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So, big moves, big changes. Talk a little bit about maybe the drama and some of the situations from moving destinations and coming to Miami.
Well, I moved in with Chloe and her husband, Chris. So you can only imagine what's going on there. Her and I obviously don't have the best track record with getting along 24/7. So it was very interesting and I was very excited. And obviously we had, our troubles, but I love her to death. So, there was some stuff there, exciting and dramatic, but you'll see it all.
So I think I come in a little bit later, but I really get thrown into it when everyone already kind of is in Miami and there's already a little bit of tension, a little bit of drama. So I get caught up on all of it.
One of the first things that we get to see in this brand new episode is everything going on with Jordana. Talk a little bit about maybe some of those boundaries that are being crossed, or that are perceived to be being crossed, and how that's kind of affecting the cast, especially those first couple episodes.
I feel like we all called it. We all knew that there was going to be something going on with those two. I think everybody kind of like hinted at that. We all used to say like Jordan's going to sneak her way in whenever she can. And then of course you see in like the previews and everything that there's something there. And, it's just a weird dynamic because, they've hooked up in the past. They've been friends for a while. Then they're like kind of like near each other all the time. So like something was bound to happen, I feel like. But, it all unfolds in a very unexpected way.
Yeah.
One of the other things that we get to see is Julia. She obviously has her swimwear line that we got to see in Siesta Key, and she's very successful with that. But taking that business from one location and trying to do that in Miami is challenge. Pret has his own set of challenges. There's a big party that's going on that very first episode that we get to see. But talk a little bit about maybe some of the support or some of the dynamics about bringing that business from Siesta Key to Miami for her.
Well, it's a hard move, but I feel like Juliet was meant to be in Miami. I feel like she can thrive there. That's definitely one of the bathing suit capitals of the world. So I feel like it was a really good decision on her part, especially for her business. And, seeing the runways and all this crazy stuff that she's doing, it's really impressive. But Juliet gets overwhelmed and she has a lot on her plate. So being her friend while trying to deal with that can be really difficult. And like we had our rough moments, and there was just a time in the season where I was like, girl, I don't know if I can handle this, and I'm just your friend. How are you handling this? So you see a little bit on how she deals with it while also trying to deal with her friendships and her relationship, and it gets difficult, but she's a champ. She pushed through.
One more Juliet question, and then we'll move on. As far as Clark, because obviously everybody else that's in the show, we get to see them on screen, and is just basically over the phone, and we don't really get to see him. Is it strange to have everything kind of being played out with only having him, not being part of the filming?
Yeah, it makes it difficult, especially for her, because these are our lives, and we decided to put our lives on camera and to make our lives public. So that was our decision. However, when you start dating somebody that does that, you think that they would just be like, okay, yeah, I'll join too. Well, no, Clark has his own mind. He's very independent. He doesn't need it. He wants to keep things more private. And Juliet's very public about her life, as we've seen. So it had its challenges, and it was hard because, you would see things going on behind the scenes, and you don't capture everything on camera, and you want people to be able to see why she's acting the way she's acting and why things go down the way they do. And it's hard when you don't get Clark's side, but we see a little bit of Clark. He's in there here and there, and he definitely made an impact on our friend group, to say the least. And you'll just have to watch it unfold.
We'll have to watch it. And then, Madison, I do want to give you, I wish I could give you a big virtual hug, because the way that you process everything with Elliot and sharing your story. And it's something that a lot of people go through and a lot of people don't often share. But as far as maybe some of the fan reaction that was, maybe unexpected, of, messages of support or people who had gone through something similar, has that kind of changed your perspective or added to the healing process for you?
For me, it's been really healing to be very vocal about Elliot. He's my everything. He's my pride and joy. But so connecting with other people, I had no idea how many people have also gone through this. And so being able to talk with others and connect with others made me feel a lot less alone. So I'm very, very grateful for all the supporters who have come out and shown so much love towards me and to my baby.
Madison, Amanda, thank you so much for your time today. Siesta Key Miami moves October 27th, premieres on MTV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.